Ndinoda kuti nyika isiwe vanhu vangu inguva yedu hatingatadzi kubudirira Mwari ari parutivi pedu rambai muchirwa My hitters gon' die, and real hitters gon' shine and my people gon' rise, 'cause we're born to win, I ain't saying this but I'm saying
Loyalty's my favorite characteristic of God, but finding it in it is hard. It's like trying to find God. You're the only one in your camp with cheese. You pay for everything they eat. Man, that insecurity is deep. Now I ain't said no names. These are just theories. If you hear me, baby, it's home. You must admit it's kinda eerie, baby. Like them chemtrails in the sky. Ain't the selling the slaves, kinda like the combines. We say everything in moderation, but don't do it in moderation. The lies of a gluttonous generation. 10-year-old girl in.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to The Day with Trae. My name is Omari Salisbury, sitting in for my colleague Trae Holiday. She'll be out this week. Tomorrow, DJ Humble is going to be filling in, and then I'm back on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So for the most part, I'm back with you for a whole week here. We'll be here all week long. Got a lot of great stuff going on, a lot of great guests as well. Continue to send a lot of love and light and our condolences to Trae Holiday and her family. And, you know, of course, over here, like we tell Trae, man, take as much time as you need. Like, we're all here for you and for her. Man, great show today. We're going to be joined by Ezell's Chicken CEO, Louis Rudd. You know, so I've been knowing Louis a long time. There he is, Louis Rudd. It's going to be, man, talking about, let me get this right here, the Black Business Leadership Conference, the Black Business Leadership Conference, and that's going down on August 20th, and I think I might be making an appearance over there as well. So we'll talk to Louis about that. And, you know, every time I'm with him, man, we always go down memory lane a little bit, so I know we'll go down memory lane a little bit as well, so excited for that. Just a few announcements this morning, and we're going to jump into some amazing photos that our photographers caught during the weekend at Mojo Fest and Seafair. But, you know, also, without getting into too many details right here, because like the families haven't really said a lot yet, and so I don't want to jump the gun. But, you know, I'm just sending a lot of love out. You know, it's people real close to me. Here in Seattle and over in Eastern Washington, man, suffer a loss of their young people. You know what I'm saying? Young men in their 20s with life in front of them and before them, and it's just, it's heavy out there. So, you know what I'm saying? When the time's right, I'm sure we'll discuss it more. But just want to let y'all know that you're definitely, you know, in our thoughts and our prayers right here. What do we got up first here? Oh, we got a good one here from Jazz Ed. Go ahead and put that up there, Curtis. And we'll keep that up there for a second. Let me talk about it right here. Yeah, this is dope. So this is Jazz Ed. This is the music education nonprofit, and they're expanding their fall programming for young people across the region. This is a real dope organization. And so they're founded to teach and honor the great legacy of jazz music, and their goal continues of making sure kids experience life-changing magic of teamwork, creativity, and confidence that comes from a dedicated education, undoubtedly quintessential Black American art form. So the thing is here with Jazz Ed, man, they're enrolling youth grades 4 and above for the fall programs. And it's like, yo, if you don't have if you don't have an instrument, it's like no problem. You know what I'm saying? If you can't necessarily afford it, slide and scale. If you ain't got no money, you know what I'm saying? They ain't turning your kids away. Jazz Ed is, man, it's super dope. You know, you go visit their website. It's Seattle Jazz, JAZZED.org, and check them out. You know, parents out there, you guys are always looking for things for your kids to do. I know we talk a lot about here around sports, but there's so many other things that are out there. So, you know what I'm saying? Much love to the team from Seattle Jazz Ed. And they'll actually be in the house on Thursday. So we'll learn more about the program then. Then also Seattle Opera. So, man, we're heading back over to the opera. This is the Elixir of Love. And it's love, laughs, and liquor. Well, the liquor, you already know. I'll be there. Utterly enjoyable from the first sip to the last. This fizzy concoction is the opera's most winning comedy. A love-struck bumpkin is about to lose the company of a rich and independent landowner. Crossing paths with a quack doctor, he soon gets duped in more ways than one. Wine, a windfall, and a fateful furtive tear eventually reveal happy truths as simplicity triumphs a much rejoicing. All of that being said, it sounds like it's Converge night back at the opera. It's already playing right now. You know what I'm saying? You see the website right there. You go to Seattle Opera website. It's playing through the 13th, I believe. The opera is going to be here on Wednesday. It's always a good time when we get the folks from the Seattle Opera right here in the Black Media Matters studio. So definitely looking forward to that. Want to go over a few photos from this weekend. I think what's the first we got up here? Mojo? Is it a Mojo Fest? Okay, well, let's go and put those photos up. These photos right here are from Jordan Sommers. Jordan Sommers, the Mojo Fest parade. This was right there. A lot of these shots are on 23rd and Jackson. And, you know, he sent over so many amazing photos, but the ones that always stick out to me every year, of course, are the young people in the Buffalo Soldier. It's always so exciting when the Buffalo Soldiers show up. And, of course, the drill teams, man. Big shout out. This has been going on. It's had different names over the years, but for over 70 years, the Black community has celebrated like this. All the way back when it was the Mardi Gras, the Black Community Festival. Now it's the Mojo Fest. But irregardless, we know how to come together and we know how to uplift our young people and community. It was just a great day, great weather, great parade. And man, if you missed it, you know what I'm saying? This Mojo Fest this year, all the way around, was outstanding, and they did a very good job. So hats off to them over there. And then, you know, Seafair, some people don't like the Blue Angels, man, because of whatever reason. But growing up in the Central District, you know, the Blue Angels was always skimming right over there. You know what I'm saying? They'd be so close. It's almost like you could throw a quarter or you could hit the airplane. This is Brian. This is Brian's photos. So then we'll put there they are, the Blue Angels up above this. These are some great shots, by the way. I don't know what lens he will use. You see this lens, Cuddy? This is crispy. You know what I'm saying? The planes was moving, bro. I mean, he's like, man, the photos are like super dope. They're in there. Man, how did you guys spend your Seafair weekend? Last few weekends, man. Go ahead and get in the comments. You know, I want to know. Let me know. Were you out there? Did you go to the boat races? Did you go to a Mojo Fest? You know what I'm saying? Any other Seafair activities? Seafair was back strong. How was your Seafair? You know, drop a comment in there. We're going to take a quick break right now. But when we come back, there he is, Louis Rudd. Louis Rudd, CEO, Ezell's Famous Chicken, is going to join me right here on the couch. You're watching The Day with Trae.
I'm the banjo ski band like my Jamaican friends call me. Capella like my South Africans call me. Mensa like my Ghanaians call me. Frike like my Liberians call me. Usinawata Buroga Yawan. Importer, exporter. Seattle. Join me at the 8th annual Madagascar Festival. Yes, on the 13th and on the 14th. PS62. Oh my bad. Join, come outside. It's a charity event. It is a free event. And of course, I'm here to support what one vibe has been doing in Africa. Anything given is always part of what I do, and I cannot wait to be there. So if you're still sitting down, you are on a long time. We're going to eat jollof rice. We're going to chop like. We're going to. Oh my God! I cannot wait. Feel it. Don't touch it.
Me and you in the bedroom, baby, sing a boom boom boom. What's the facility? Now we can run.
The truth with proof. If you nice with the sports, then he swooping through. He gon' highlight you. Ain't nobody live like us, fly like us. We gon' find you, put the city behind you. Let us know you got skills. We gon' be at a game. In the Northwest, we reppin' the city where it rains.
Good friend, mentor, businessman, you know what I'm saying? All around good dude, Louis Rudd. What's up, Louis?
And what up, all? There you go.
Yeah, man. Well, I was gonna say, welcome to the completed now. Last time you were here, it wasn't complete. Welcome to the completed Black Media Matters studio.
I love seeing dreams become reality. And I remember you sharing with me your dream. I watched your journey to this place and this space, and man, the wall. Love that.
Yeah,
love that.
That's what's up. Well,
yeah, I remember when this was a conversation, and now it's a reality. But go. Go right ahead.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's a good feeling. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the best thing is what you really seen this Converge thing for the last 6 years just kind of grow and grow and grow. You know what I'm saying? I know you, man. A1 from day one, man.
A1 from day one. Love that.
Yeah,
Love that.
yeah. You know that the couch. I'm gonna have to bring you back during my show. See, because the couch is blocking the Ezell's logo. But Ezell's logo is right there on the wall. You know, we're 100%, supporters.
You know,
So.
Ezell's logos,
Yeah,
in the house.
You don't go nowhere without it. I know that we're going to be talking about the Black Business Leadership Conference, but first, I've always got stuff in my archives. I do have something from last year when you were here in the studio, and we did something for Comcast for Rise Above. You see the pictures right there, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you are. You were looking slick
me.
over there. Yeah, that's the sports desk now.
Okay.
We was sitting over there chopping it up, and you was giving some tips for Black businesses, and there you go. Look what no signatures on the wall there. It was just a few. And then the best part of that visit is that we were a recipient of $2,500 from the Rub. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, it was a total surprise because we didn't apply, and we were really shocked. And you came and the big check is still over there on the wall, and you they gave us, you guys gave us a grant at $2,500.
Yeah, you were one of the president's choices. Yeah, and so watching you didn't need to apply. Your application was being filled out over the years from when we first sat down and talked about this dream and this mission of yours, and then watching you put that work in.
Man,
yeah, you earned it.
Well, thank you.
Plus.
Thank you very much. We're thankful. And as usual, small business is always right on time, bro. I think we went and bought some lenses. We were like, oh, where? We were like, man, we need lenses. We need lenses. And here we go. And, you know what I'm saying? We bought some lenses and stuff. And now the best thing is, at least me seeing you from a wide view, is that you've always been about helping other businesses in our community and helping them develop, being there, whether it was advice or being able to fill a gap for somebody, or even just providing food, and people are trying to do community events. But what I've seen here lately is a very focused effort from your end, and it's man, I mean, it's well organized in the way that you guys want to really assist Black businesses.
Yeah, well, being a small business owner myself, being Black and in business, and coming from that space, reflecting over the last 39 years that we've been here and some of the challenges that we've been faced with, and how the community embraced us and rallied around us and provided support. And it's due to that support from the community that we're still here, from the early advisory team that we had before we had an advisory board. We had an advisory team and consultants. But anyway, now that we've built this business and the brand to where it is, we want our legacy to be more about the impact that we've had on the community and what we've given back. And so through the Rub initiative, that's one of the ways that we hope to be able to give back and impact other small businesses and Black entrepreneurs and young business owners that are looking to build and grow their businesses.
Right. And you're able to use the reach of your actual business, because not only just here in Seattle, but like the last one, wasn't there someone in Portland as well, or business in Portland?
Oh yeah. Yeah. We just opened up one, going on 3 years now, in Tiger, right outside Washington Square. Yeah.
Right. And what I'm saying is the Rub, though, you guys are also impacting down there in Oregon.
Oh, yeah. We gave out grants there in Oregon. We're doing the same community outreach there, supporting good causes and schools.
That's a big deal. That's what I'm saying is it's like your company footprint is beyond the city of Seattle. Ladies and gentlemen, it's well beyond 23rd and Jefferson.
Oh, yeah. Even in Eastern Washington and Spokane, we're doing community outreach there. And it's wherever we go. We just try to be impactful and understanding that we didn't get here by ourselves.
Right.
And, when I reflect on when we open up, again, the Central District was predominantly Black businesses, Black homeowners, Black people, and it was more like a village. Well, now I've seen that, be disassembled. And so it's sort of a virtual community now. So again, with that mentality, how can I help bring Black businesses together in a space, which is August is National Black Business Month. So this year, the Rudd's Rub Initiative wants to and will be hosting a Black Business Leadership Conference. So many times I go places, I visit conferences, and I will be one of maybe 3-4 Black business owners or Black people in the space of hundreds and sometimes more than 1,000 business owners there. So with that in mind, I'd like to create a space and an environment moving forward where I can bring more Black business owners into a space where they have access to information, because it's not just the capital. It's also the information and the resources and that are available to help them with understanding how to scale and grow their businesses.
Yeah. And, the thing is that you have such a track record for just the commitment. It was April 1984 when Ezell's famous chicken opened their doors. It was bubbling brown sugar at Garfield High School.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like 1984, to today, and old school CD people like me, I always say that, like, man, we're stakeholders, right?
Right.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? We might not be shareholders, but we're stakeholders, part and parcel.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
yes.
We feel like we got a stake of Ezell's, and it was always, a proud moment when you think about that from 23rd and Jefferson, and you talk about over in Spokane, and you talk about down in Portland. But I think that whenever you speak, and I tell people wherever you're speaking and speaking about business, people should go, because the story of Ezell's, of just starting off as a small business, basically family and friends coming together, starting a business and growing. And then, it's the story of lack of access and being able to move around it. So people get discouraged. I get discouraged too. We had a conversation that with Ezell's wanted to expand beyond the Central District and the South End. It was in the University District. All those years ago, the bank said, white folk don't eat chicken. We'll give you a loan if you want to open another Ezell's in South Seattle or the Central District, but ain't no way you going north and we're going to give you some money because white folk don't eat chicken. And so you were locked out of access to capital, but it didn't stop you.
Well, sometimes when people need an excuse, any old reason will do. The redlining, and I think there's an amount of people now today that are aware to a level that they understand what redlining was, and the impact that it has had on so many businesses in Black communities across the country, that we can have that conversation. That's what we were victimized by at that time. It was not necessarily about who ate chicken. It's that if you lived in that zip code, we can't loan you money. So I need an excuse. That became an excuse.
It's wild too. There's so much in black people don't understand that it was like, 30 years ago we was redlined in, and 30 years later we've been blackballed out.
Hey, tides ever moving. So again, I want to see if we can be impactful in helping to level the playing field, as they say. Help to advance the causes of Black business owners, and through that, everyone wins.
Yeah, well, so the thing is, I guess the bigger point I was getting at as well is that the trials and tribulations in business is like you've been through them, and unfortunately, there's very few Black businesses in this category. A lot of times insurance, we have generational insurance companies and things like that, and some stuff on real estate and everything else, but you're close to 40 years in business at Ezell's, right?
Right.
So 40 years. So, I encourage people, we'll go over the details here in a minute,
right? But
I really encourage people to sit and listen. That's why anytime I got an opportunity to listen to Lewis, and I'm so thankful if I can share, it looks like we got a few minutes left. I can share when I first got back over here. You know, like I said, I thought for sure I'd get some cushy job. You know what I'm saying? I got a world of experience, media, man. Well, none of these people hired. All these guys who have DEI experts and everything now, I couldn't even get an interview. And I remember just being really like still optimistic. I'm like, man, I'm gonna do my own thing, but also, you know, trying to figure myself out. And Lewis would pick me up and we ride for hours. And we visit these stores. We visit all these locations and everything. He just put me up on things. He'd take me to these important meetings and everything else. And so it was like, even though I didn't have nothing going on, through you, I had something going on because I was still able to put on the clothes every day and be around business and be around commerce. And I'll never forget all these lessons that I learned then, and I continue to learn from you, you know. And so I'm very thankful that you're giving back, and now even in a way, even more organized, strategic way, and being able to not just give money, because they say a fool and his money is soon parted.
Right.
It's the game.
Yes. And again, through those 5 sessions that we have, I've shared with you, but I don't know that you really understand the impact that you had on me and the vision for this company, because you shared with me from an outside perspective, right? What Ezell is, what it was, and what it could become. You know, and I was looking at, oh man, it's just us doing what we do. You were like, no. You know, look at it from this standpoint. So I appreciate all of the input that you gave and the wisdom, you know, and looking at it from your lens and being that global citizen that you are and the travels that you've traveled. And so it really enhanced our relationship, and it gave me a different perspective, and it kept me driving to push harder, to reach higher heights, because you saw Ezell in spaces that I was not looking at. You know, and but anyway, you talked about the continent when I was talking about the country.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know me, man. I'm always just trying to put paint where it ain't. You know what I'm saying? Looking for opportunities. So we're gonna put up this overlay right now. This is the Black Business Leadership Conference, and you can tell everybody all about it.
Well, again, this year, in addition to giving out grants to help business owners, it was very clear year one that in addition to grants and access to capital, access to information is going to be so helpful and impactful for Black business owners. And this year, in addition to grants, we want to do the Black Business Leadership Conference and host that. So it'll be people from the legal community, accountants. If you want to understand better about what types of insurances you should have, what types of leases that you should deal with, how to negotiate leases, should you sign a contract without having an attorney there to look it over, you know, these types of partnerships and structures that businesses go through. Branding for me is a big one. As you see right now, I've got the Ezell's logo, and building a business is different from building a brand. Those are two different thought processes. Operating a business is different than growing a business, and being able to access that kind of information and talk to people about how to better position your business to growth. We set out years ago to create a structure that had systems and standards that would allow us to scale. That's so important. Without structure, it's going to be difficult to scale. So we want to bring the small business owners into a space where they can get access to professionals that can talk to them about how to structure their businesses.
And I think one of the great things about this and your involvement is it isn't you just saying like, yeah, keep learning. Your journey, you went back to school.
I did.
Right. And so it isn't like, yeah, you know, don't do as I do and I say. Like you went back to school, and a lot of these resources that are here today didn't exist then, but you knew that if you were going to take this brand to the whole nother space, you needed to learn fundamentals in marketing and sales and make all those connections and go to these what do you call it? Chamber of Commerce meetings and all these things. Like you invested in learning.
Yeah. And again, the downtown chamber, I would go there, and more times than not, it's less than 5% Black-owned businesses in there, Black business owners in that space. But there's a lot of information that's being shared there. And I just want to bring some of the things that I've learned, some of the knowledge that I have, along with some of the resources and relationships that I've built over the years, and share that. And again, that's part of the legacy that the Rudd family want to leave. Long after Ezell's Famous Chicken is still here and we've moved on from that space, we want our legacy to be about that impact.
Right. And now this is, so I'm just looking at some of the details here. This is Saturday, August 20th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And at this Nash Miller LLP, that's Pier 70 right on the waterfront.
You're right on the waterfront. So I shared this, and check it out though. Again, you never know who your resources are until you share with them what your goals are.
That's true.
Right?
Amen.
So I shared with one of the attorneys that represent us on the franchise business the idea of the Rub Initiative. He says, Lewis, we'll host it at our space.
That's dope.
And then shared it with others who have come to the table and say, let us pitch in. We truly understand the benefit of this dream that you have of hosting this leadership conference. Let us help. Let us support that.
Man, that's dope. And where people can go to the website, ezellsfamouschicken.com.
Yes, they can go there. And then there's a website that we have for the Rub Initiative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Eventbrite. There's information there. And again, big shout out to Jennifer Ness.
Jennifer Ness in the building, literally.
Yes, in the building, holding my hand still, walking me through this, right? Yeah, Bobby, Black-owned business excellence, right?
I got, while we doing a shout out, man, Jennifer Ness is over at Seattle Credit Union now, right?
Yeah.
And then right, I don't want to mess it up. Seattle Credit Union? Okay, so I got a big shout out to Jennifer Ness.
Yeah.
Melly's over there, right? Oh yeah, Jennifer Ness, Melly, everybody over at Seattle Credit Union.
Yeah.
You know, my last day of the morning update show, I went on Cairo FM with Dave and Hannah, right? And I was talking about, I'm leaving the morning update show, and David brought up access to capital, and I actually brought up your story about you know what I'm saying, trying to open the stores, and I said, man, Converge been in 6 years in the black. We pay every bill. We do this and that. We can't even get a $500 credit card from our bank. You know what I'm saying? We can't even get it. You know, I mean, it was real, but lack of access and just everything else, man. And the people of Seattle Credit Union, they heard the call. And they was like, yeah, bro, bring that business over here.
Okay.
And they have been exceptional, like exceptional. So I'm telling people who's out there, you're a black business, holla at Seattle Credit Union, man. Like, all that glitters ain't going. I know it's lots of big banks, and the big banks, you still need to do certain things. But you want to go somewhere where somebody sees you and your potential and what you create, a good situation. So I appreciate you, Jennifer Ness.
Yes. Relationships become resources. You just got to work on them, you know? Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the truth. Man, Lewis, I appreciate you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, come on, you know, it's
always feel the love.
Yeah, I mean,
always.
We roll it tight, no matter what. You know what I'm saying?
No matter.
I'm with you. We're gonna take a quick break right now. Got one or two announcements, and we're gonna get out of here. You're watching The Day with Trae.
Hello, Seattle. This is Emmanuel Jal. I'm excited to be part of the 8th annual Madagascar Festival, happening on the 13th to the 14th of August, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. at Pier 62, Seattle. I'll be there. I'm looking forward to see you. Tell your mother, tell your uncle, tell your sisters, tell your friends, and see you when you get there. And this festival, you know, they always bring the African's finest artists there. So there'll be food, there'll be style, there'll be clothing, there'll be art. Just be there. Peace and
The truth with proof. If you nice with the sports, then he swooping through. He gon' highlight you. Ain't nobody live like us, fly like us. We gon' find you, put the city behind you. Let us know you got skills. We gon' be at a game. In the Northwest, we reppin' the city where it rain.
All right, fantastic, man. Another great episode here, The Day with Trae. And again, so tomorrow it'll be JC, aka DJ Humble. He's filling in tomorrow. You got great guests tomorrow. Devontae Parsons is going to be here, and also comedian Amanda Seals. So full house here tomorrow. And I also want to remind everybody, man, this leadership conference is really dope. Really appreciate Lewis stopping by. It's August 20th, and we're really going to be amplifying that message. So, you know what I'm saying? Whatever info you ain't get right here, just keep checking all of our platforms as we continue to uplift that. Again, want to send out a lot of love and light to Trae Holiday and the family. You know what I'm saying? You with us always. Whatever you need, we got you. On that note, we're going to do a throwback, how we used to end the morning update show. Go forward in your purpose. Go forward in your humanity. And until tomorrow at 11 a.m., peace.
Converge Media produces culturally relevant content for Black and urban audiences. Our coverage is raw, transparent, and objective, praised by community leaders, government officials, and residents. Support Converge Media today via Venmo, Cash App, or PayPal at Converge Media.